Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Neve and today I'm going to be doing a charity shop, thrifted, secondhand sustainable haul, as you might be able to tell from the array of clothing behind me. This haul is a collection of 3 different trips, one of them being all the way last year when I went to Manchester, which I did vlog, so you can watch on my channel if you would like. And then the other 2 trips were more recent as they actually took place in this year. I was closer to home and northbound, so everything in this haul was purchased in pounds. So I thought, you know, let me combine all the things I bought in pounds for one bigger juicy haul with more items to show. This was originally going to be more vlog style, come shop with me, so I have clips from inside the shops, but honestly I'm not sure they're that entertaining, so I might use them, I might not. We'll see how I feel when I'm editing. Also, the most expensive thing in this haul is £5, and that just shows what gems you can find charity shopping. You don't have to hurt the planet, you don't have to hurt your wallet. Win, win, win. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in order of which shop I went to, and the first charity shop I went to, I think this is my favorite charity shop I've ever been to, which is a bold statement, but it's true, I fear. And the reason I love this charity shop so much is because it is so big. I think it's the biggest charity shop I've ever been to. It's in a retail park. They have this space and they put it to good use. It's a cancer research charity and everything inside is either £1, £2 or £3. I think that's how a charity shop should be. You're getting a bargain. People are actually gonna buy stuff. You're moving stock. You're gonna actually be raising money. So I love this charity shop. Let me start with this dress because it is literally the first thing I saw as I saw it through the window when we were going in. It is a vintage Penneys maxi dress. I say vintage because it has the old Atmosphere label on it, which I don't know if technically it's been 20 years so it's officially vintage, but I'm pretty sure they haven't used this labeling in a hot minute. It's a size 10, and this dress, I can't lie, I'd be looking very good in it. And you may be thinking, well, if that's the case, Neve, why do I see the tag is still on it? This was £3, by the way. And the reason the tag is still on it is because I do not know how to wear a bra with this. It is pretty much an open back, so you might be thinking, well, don't wear a bra, but I very much require the support of a bra. So I'm like, do I just embrace it and wear a visible bra? Do I go lacy bralette to make it visible but cute? It's a little sheer, but not, actually looks very sheer on camera. I don't think it's that bad when it's on. Maybe it is. But you know, there's always a way, so I'm confident she'll have her day. I'll figure it out. Probably just lacy visible bralette is the way to go. Also, in this big charity shop, there is a section, a couple of racks where they have their vintage stuff. So if that's your kind of go-to style in charity shops, it's all right there laid out for you. So I had a little look and I found this beauty. It is a black knit sparkly glitter sweater vest. It's also actually German, and one of the times I wore this was in Leipzig, so I have even returned her to the motherland. This is a size, it says 44, which I'm pretty sure 12 is 40 is a size 16, which I guess they do say vintage stuff runs smaller. This over a black turtleneck with a little skirt, some tights, a black headband. That's the outfit I put on every single time that I wear this. This and that outfit was what I was wearing when I was in Korea looking at a map, and a man came up to me to tell me I am pretty and asked for my Korean phone number. So this is a man magnet, it's a crowd pleaser. This was also £3. Either this is the brand or they just really want me to know that it is made from acrylic. Next up, I have some shorts. These are originally from ASOS and they are a size 8. Aren't these so cute and so picnic? These were £2, I think, and they're this really nice 100% cotton linen-y feel, so they're very lightweight and comfortable, which is just exactly what you want in a pair of shorts. They're pretty good length, they're not too short and they're not overly long. I do like to wear them folded just once for a better length on me. These are a really great find. Next up, I have something that may be a bit controversial, so just bear in mind. I got this last year. I was browsing through my big favorite charity shop and I saw this long sleeve top and I was like, ooh, The Weeknd merch. I'm a fan of his music and I think this was £2. I'm not sure if this is official merch. Someone printed this, someone was selling it outside a concert, but I did have a look on Depop at The Weeknd merch. All of them did have this name, date looking logo label on them, so it might be real, I'm not entirely sure. Also merch that's not a hoodie or a t-shirt but like a long sleeve top. That's fun. So, you know, it made the cut into my basket, to the till, and into my life. However, flash forward to now, if I was browsing the charity shop and I came across this, you know, I would maybe leave it and let someone else enjoy it, but I do wear this in the house and I do sleep in it, so don't worry, it's getting its use. I'm extending its life cycle, which is that not just the most important thing. Then I have this misguided snake print shirt, which could also be considered controversial because you could think it's absolutely hideous. However, something about this, I think it's the colors, they just really caught my eye and I was very drawn to it. I wasn't sure then, nor am I sure now, if this is actually pajamas or just pajama style clothing. I would like to wear it as clothes, tied in the front and worn like loose off the shoulder. That would be my intention. However, the reality is it's only been worn for sleeping. It's a size 8 and this was also £3. I think you could style this the same way you do those like vintage dad holiday shirts. That could be fun, and it is summer. You wouldn't know, of course, because the sky is grey and it's raining, but it is summer. So we could do something with this, something fun. And now my last item from my favorite charity shop, and definitely my most worn, because at some point throughout the day, every single day, I wear a hoodie. And this is a hoodie. A simple grey Manchester Metropolitan University hoodie without drawstrings. This could be my college. It's not, but it could be. This was £3, I think, and I'm pretty sure it's a size extra small. I do wish it was a medium or even a small because I do prefer my cozy, comfortable clothes to be loose fitting. However, I tried it on, it wasn't super tiny, so she made the cut. And this, for me, was probably one of the best finds, not just because I wear it all the time, but because I love buying souvenir hoodies, sweatshirts from places I go. So the fact that I found this in the charity shop so I could do that sustainably, like, it was meant to be. I know this is a real college because we walked past the campus and now I'm also a student there. It's true, I will be enrolling. Okay, now let's move on to my next trip and start with this Pull&Bear black and white pattern top. I think this is a size medium. I cut the label off and I absolutely loved the style of sleeve. However, I don't love a cowl neck because I find it difficult to get it to lay nicely on a bigger chest. Pretty sure this was £5 and I tried it on and I was like, oh, okay, it seems to just be sitting like straight across. So if I just swap to wear a strapless bra, this should be perfect. I was wrong. I got home, I tried it on with a strapless bra and it was very booby. That's why I cut the label off and then I actually wore it back to front and it worked. It was just kind of like a high neck and then open back, and I asked my friend, I was like, oh, does it look like I'm wearing this back to front? Because she told me she liked my top and I said, oh, thank you. Told her my little spiel and I asked, does it look like I'm wearing it back to front? And she said no. And then also I tried it on my other strapless bra that fits a lot better and it didn't look too bad, so I wore it the right way around as well. And I'm considering busting open the sleeve seam a little bit to give it thumb holes. From that same shop we have another item that is it pajamas? Is it clothes? And it is this pink cardigan. This brand, Jolines, that is the brand. This was £4 and it's a size S, 36/38. It's just a regular full-length cardigan. I want to make it a cropped cardigan so it meets the waistband of high-waisted stuff. When I hem it, I want to give it a lace hem to match. A lace hem? I want to give it a lettuce hem. Also, these are my Barbie nails. I painted them Barbie pink for the Barbie movie, and my sister always complains that when I make YouTube videos my nails look a hot mess, and she's absolutely correct. So I thought, you know, while I have my nails looking nice, let me film the video. The day I'm filming this, we are 3 days post Barbie movie. I wore my pink nails, same necklaces and earrings. I had Barbie hair clips in. It was a very, very fun experience. So if you're thinking about going, definitely go see the Barbie movie. Back to my Barbie cardigan. I was on Depop and I saw this cardigan. I didn't like the price the person was selling it at. And then I found this and it's a different shade and obviously it's full length like I said. I was like, oh my gosh, that's basically the same thing. So I'm pretty excited to crop it. I think it will look super cute. Okay, the last thing I have from this shop, which this shop was the first charity shop I went into on this trip, and I found these 3 amazing items. So I was like, oh my god, yes! And then all the other shops I went into were a flop. I got this bag. It's a backpack. And it's so cute. It is one of those drawstring bags, which you might be like, ruh-roh. But to open the drawstring, you need to pull the straps forward. So I think if someone was trying to open my bag, I'd feel them pulling on my straps and they wouldn't be able to. Also, I'm pretty sure this is made for children, as if we look at the straps, they are very short. But I was like, no problem. I know how to sew. I'll either change the strap to some other longer rope cord, or I could just sew on extra length. And it was only £3, and I saw from the inside label it's from BHS, which I'm not sure still exists, but I remember BHS. Imagine taking this on your little picnic, because I go on so many picnics, so this would just be adorable. Now that was everything I picked up in the way of clothing slash backpack accessory, but I did get myself some bonus books I have to share. Normally when it comes to books in the charity shop, you know, I have a quick little glance over, but I don't typically buy books because if there's a book I'm interested in reading, I can just check online if it's in the library, go to the library and borrow it for free. But lo and behold, I bought 3. What are they? Let's find out. First up, I bought these 2 books together, and they are the Vampire Diaries books. I love a nice fun book, and I'm actually really into reading the books of things I've seen. They were together, so obviously that caught my eye. It's books 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, which, what are the names? The Awakening and the Struggle, The Fury and the Reunion. The charity shops where I live, normally the books are €1. Maybe hardbacks are €2. These books, yeah, £2.99 a pop, so £3. And I've had these books since last year, and this book I decided I'm gonna read this when I travel. Since then, I've pretty much brought it on every single trip, yet somehow I'm only on page 128, and my bookmark is the wrapper from the mints I was eating in the airport. When I went to Korea, I literally brought both of these because I was like, I have like 2 flights just to get there, 2 flights back, we have layovers, I'll need some entertainment. I didn't read a single page the entire trip. My friend also brought a giant book, and in fairness to her, she read a couple pages on one of the flights. Other than that, we did not touch our books. We just didn't have the time. A good chunk of this I read at home. I was in a reading mood, so I started reading it, but I was like, this is illegal. Like, this is my travel book. So I went to the library and got some other books. This book, the first one, it says it was first published in the US in 1991. So that means TVD existed before Twilight. Scandal. And now the last book I have, which is the only thing I bought on the last trip, it actually isn't from a charity shop, it's just from a secondhand bookshop, but it is a recipe book. It was £5. I was flicking through this in the shop, and there was a page I was taking a picture of because I was like, let me steal that recipe. And I was kind of like, you know what? Maybe I should just buy the book. And what I liked about this book, sorry, I haven't actually said what the book is. It's simple recipes, amazing food, all plants, the #1 Sunday Times bestseller Bosch. First of all, the appeal, it was vegan. I'm interested in that. Cooking, I enjoy, it's very fun, but without a recipe, I'm just such a flop. I like that there was dessert recipes in here / baking, and I also saw on my little flip through there's some drinks recipes, both cocktails and like smoothies. When I bought this, it was literally, it hasn't even been a week at this point, so I do want to sit down and flick through, you know, mark some recipes, dog ear some pages, counter that with a library book, and go through it and make some recipes. And that brings us to the end of this video. Those are all the items I thrifted recently from last year until now, in pounds, exclusively in pounds. Some as recent as less than a week ago, some a bit older. I feel like I haven't sat down and done like a chatty rambly video in a while, so this was very nice and fun to do. Thank you for watching. Feel free to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Maybe subscribe if you would like to. If you got any gems recently in the charity shops or on Depop or wherever you buy secondhand clothes, feel free to share. If you've tried any recipes from this book, feel free to share also. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!